Yes, welcome back, guys, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are. Now, Raila today has dropped Ruto a bombshell. Sorry, a bombshell that, of course, has shocked Ruto. Raila has told Ruto that even Americans want you to resign, and you will need to resign. Let us quickly listen to the video.
I asked one of these diplomats in Kenya, I said, a situation we saw, the kind of circus we saw at IBC, where 4 commissioners are saying no, 3 commissioners are saying yes, and then you still say that that result is valid. Would this happen in Europe? They told me no. In Europe it would not be accepted. In fact, that country would be suspended from being a member of EU. But I said, but in Africa, it is okay. It is not okay in Europe, but in Africa, you can apply different standards. I'm saying as a proud African that Africa should not be judged by different standards. If this thing is not acceptable in Europe, it should also not be acceptable in Africa. And therefore I'm saying that the facts that are there shows that Mr. William Ruto did not win an election. He lost the elections. I won the elections. So he's there illegally as a president. And what we are going to demand is that Mr. Ruto should resign and let the Kenyans have their will. The areas which they say that people did not vote for me, like in central Kenya. But these results have shown that the people of central Kenya voted for me overwhelmingly. So I want to thank them for their patriotic duty. What happened is not the mistake. Their will was subverted by agents of impunity at Bomas of Kenya. Now I've said that the people of Kenya expressed their will through these elections. Those who are resident in the country voted for me overwhelmingly. Secondly, the Kenyans who live in diaspora, in the United States, in Europe, in Africa, particularly in Southern Africa, turned up and voted. And the diaspora vote, although it was not as huge as would have been expected, but it was majority in my favor. So I want to thank them for turning up and voting for me in those elections. I want to thank them very much, and I tell them that their vote did not go in vain. When we form a government, we will definitely work together with them.
Now, you've listened to the video and you've heard Raila Odinga vehemently warning Ruto that he should resign. From the video, there's something that of course has shocked. Like, there's something you can notice in the video. Like, Raila Odinga is passionate about dislodging Ruto from State House. Yeah? He's passionate about making sure that Ruto is not the president of Kenya, or is no longer the president. He wants him to resign because he believes that he won the election. Now, people have been saying that Raila Odinga is just chasing clout. Yeah, he's just trying to make himself relevant. Yeah, people have been saying that. But from the way Raila is talking, you can easily realize that Raila Odinga is sure with whatever he's saying. Yeah, he's sure that he won the elections, but Chebukati bungled him. You've heard him saying that, Ruto, like, he asked the Americans, do you think New York would have accepted Ruto's win? Because in IBC there are 7 commissioners. 3 of them said that Ruto won, but 4 of them detested. Actually, they went ahead and held a press conference, and of course they explained that the results that Chebukati announced were not the real results. Actually, they were opaque. So you see, now Raila is trying to explain why he won the elections, and he has proof. His proof is that Chebukati should open the servers. you know, people are saying that, oh, the server was open. You know, the portal is not the server. Yeah, you know, I can be having my own server and I can feed the information to the portal. Yeah, and that's not the server. That's just a portal. It's just a reflection of whatever is in the server. And I'll also explain that there were 4 servers. Yeah, 3 of them were in Kenya, but 1 server was in Venezuela. And Raila is saying that the 1 server that was in Venezuela was being handled by one Jose Camargo. And Camargo was the one who was feeding information or votes or, you know, figures to the portal. Yeah, and now of course, if at all this is true, then it means that Raila won. If at all whatever is saying is true, those the Supreme Court did not agree with Raila saying no, because Raila could not prove that it was rigged out. Yeah, even though there was some evidence that of course caught people's eye. Like for example, there was a name, Jose Camargo, in Form 34A. So people are like, okay, how did the name get there? Hii Kenya kuna vituko, hii Kenya yetu kuna vituko. How did the name get there? Yeah, there's a Form 34A that bore the name Jose Camargo. It's the reality. And of course, people thought that this is strong evidence that of course should nullify Ruto's win. But to some people's disappointments, what happened? Mother Koome said that the name Jose Camargo was just, you know, it was something that Azimio planned and brought the name there. So how did Azimio upload the form to the portal? As in, you know, it's a puzzle that of course we cannot all unravel here. You know, this election mystery, we never know what's really happening in Kenyan political arena. Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. Because there's some question that, you know, for example, in 2017, Maraga saw it necessary to nullify Uru's win. And he did so because he realized that there were some discrepancies in the election. Yeah, the same thing people expected to happen this time. Even Uru himself said that his case in 2017 was even weak. Okay, he had a strong, it was weak. Like this time round, there was more evidence, strong evidence that was supposed to make sure that Ruto's win was not upheld. Yeah, that's what's happening. So Raila is saying that Americans told him that Ruto should resign. Yeah, and he's saying that he has to make sure that Ruto resigns. The people in the diaspora are saying that Ruto lost the election. Yeah, that's what Raila is saying. And he's saying that he will form a next government that of course will accommodate even the people in the diaspora. Now, folks, you and I know that we don't know who won. Yeah, we can't say who won because there's no evidence. Yeah, but you know Ruto is the president. So, but the question I think I'm going to ask you: do you think Raila is going to succeed to dislodge Ruto from State House? Of course, that one you will answer me in the comment section. Now, subscribe, comment there, like the video, share it, so that we meet here always. Thank you for watching.